There we go. Welcome back, beautiful, lovely duckies, my dreamers. And the little ambient music that you're hearing is not really ambient music. It's just actual. Don't worry about it. But we're gonna continue off where we last. Getting to know each other, getting used to the new titles that they're called. Quote, like in a words, nicknames because of their classes. But last we left off, chillin' drinks, meeting a new face. They see a strange figure as rain starts pummeling very quick. In a flash of thunder, to see an image through the glare of the shalom, and outside, looking at a dark entity. You guys are seeing this shadowy image right in the doorway to where the shalom is kind of like flying open from like the rain and wind. As you can see, like another flash of thunder, cracking out, seeing that flash to where it was one shadow, now is two shadows, making of like a person's like a humanoid image. What are you guys doing at this moment?
Well, if they don't want to get wet, they should just come inside. I don't see the problem. Why are they standing out there in the rain? We should let them in. Is this a good or a bad person? I would like to insight.
Insight. Go ahead and roll.
4 cheeks. 6.
Also cheeks.
Fuck it, I'll inside check on.
God damn it.
Do it, please. I don't know anything.
Well, let me actually get my notebook out.
If she rolls an 8, I'm gonna laugh.
Wait,
We got a 4. We got a 6.
Insight?
It's like this. If you want to roll insight, if you want to.
Ooh. 30-20.
Alright, dirty 20.
I got a 15.
15.
That's
Okay.
what I rolled naturally. +5.
What you guys are trying to read from this crowd, if you're looking for malicious intent, by the ominous way that the rain is still pouring in extremely hard, kind of like Tennessee weather whenever we had that very big rainstorm with the flash of thunder.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Every summer, man.
To where another flash to
Every
where
summer, homie.
it was 2 before,
Today.
now 3, and another flash, and multiple are starting to appear, about 9 of them, as you see it. Now, intent and harm, it looks very thin. The tension around here is very thin. As the thundering and the rain is pouring on to where you can now see those silhouettes walk towards the bar. As another flash of thunder hits, every candlelight in this bar poofs away.
I'm turning back towards Demi. I'm like, is she still here, by the way?
Yeah, she never moved.
Or I'm like, have I seen this before?
In my whole entire year as a bard and being at this bar, no, this is new. Extremely new.
Do they look malicious to you? I'm saying, do we let them in or do we keep them out?
As you were saying that, looking straight ahead at that shalom as it's being flung open, another flash of thunder, they are not there anymore.
Just in case,
But
I'm gonna ready a firebolt in my hand.
As you do that,
I cast light.
As
Just
you
to
cast-
put some light in the room.
as you cast light, an orb, diameter 60 feet of light, as you're looking around, trying to keep that horizon, you kind of hear a few bits and pieces of laughter.
Is there anyone else here with us?
It is just you guys. Demi's here. Angus is behind the bar. Zerai Arbros, Logan, and TJ are in the rooms.
Okay, so it's just us and Demi, and Angus maybe.
Yes,
Okay.
you are hearing bits of laughter as one bit of candlelight has come on, to where you can see a person sitting into like what looks to be a window frame, as there's a candlelight sitting on their knee, and they are kind of like moving a blade from the tips of their fingers, blade in on the nail, as they're rocking it back and forth.
Malicious still?
You still can't
Oh,
tell.
I would assume so. I think so. What about me?
From you and Tarvold that rolled high, you still can't tell.
Damn.
What the
I
fuck?
don't know.
Well, we might just be
I don't know.
overreacting. This guy might just be perfectly fine, just a weary traveler.
As that happens, two more torchlights engage in different parts, to where you see one sitting at a table, just sitting there, kind of like encloaked. You suddenly see that cowl over their heads, and another one on the opposite ends of the windowsill as the first one was, rocking back and forth, to where multiple candlelights reignite back in this bar, to where you can see surrounding all of you, either in high points or low, are circled around you.
What is?
These people, they are all circled around you, either at high vantage points or low to the ground where you are. They are looking at all of you surrounded, as the one in the window sill with the knife on his hand just stops, grabs, sets the candle back at the window frame, and starts looking at you, grabbing like a piece of food.
I don't break eye contact.
My firebolt's still in my hand. Right hand, just.
Just see him jump straight out of the scenic route, like the window route, lands, and kind of plants his hands on the ground as he lands, stands up, sits kind of in like a cocky way, crouching, looking at all of you, just calculating.
The second he looks like he's about to jump at one of us, that fireball is going at him.
Firebolt.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not breaking eye contact with him either. I'm keeping my eyes locked on with his.
He is looking at you guys, points towards you first, Sovereign, and says, Architect, points at Falchion, Hunter, points at Theramore, Flower, points at Tarvold, Bruiser.
Ah, good. You have eyes. Tell us something we don't know.
You can also tell which one of us is the weakest.
As he was looking at you, takes the knife back out and starts throwing it in the air, to where it's high up in the air, still spinning.
I'm watching it very carefully.
Well,
Change it up a little bit. Still got the firebolt.
He's looking at all of you. Now, why would certain people be in a bar like this? I mean, it's very precise. I didn't even think these guys were going to stay here. Now, this is going to be extremely fun. Especially when we have a familiar face from the crowd in this little party.
Does he look familiar to me at all?
You can't see his face whatsoever.
Got a hoodie on?
He has a cowl
Did
on.
Becca... Did Theramore cast light?
I did.
He's outside of the range.
No,
He don't want the smoke.
he's not outside the range. Matter of fact, he's been right in front of you this whole entire time because that's if he jumped from his from the windowsill.
Oh, he's one of those creeps that doesn't have a face.
No, he's got a cowl over it, so we can't see it.
Oh, I thought the light was shining.
Yeah, it's at an angle. It's kind of odd, but you know.
Theramore, can you move the light down so you can illuminate his face?
And I did say that the torchlight is all around, has been reignited. If you've been paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess I lower it down just a little bit, so I guess. I don't know if it's gonna help.
As soon as you lower the light down, you see a glimpse of his face. As to where
Let's see what kind of person we're dealing with.
he has a scar on his cheek.
What color's the scar?
It is just a regular scar. Now, trying your best to look at it to where to see him like point, tick, 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 and just immediately takes off the cowl to where you were looking at him, scar on his face, a little tooth showing out, kind of like a fang. One eye that is piercing blue, and you see his other eye is blazing kind of yellow.
Blue and yellow.
Heterochromia, baby.
Dope.
Interesting.
To where his gruff is kind of like medium-sized, black hair, kind of grayish. His arm is riddled with tattoos all the way up to where you can see where his almost to where his bicep, like where his bicep is, to his to his shoulder. It's kind of like barbed wire tattoo. And it's just looking
You
at
recognize
you
him now?
very, very intimidating, even with like a little grin on his face. If you want, give me a history. For those things that probably were recognizing.
Alright.
I don't think so yet, but it's worth a shot.
Oh, no shit.
Becca
No,
thinks
I
she
rolled.
recognizes him. In
I rolled
fact,
duty.
Becca knows who he is.
I rolled an 8.
Another
That's
15.
a 10.
Where's history? Fucking hell. That's a 17. No, 18. I'm sorry. I know how to add 5 plus 3.
Even if you would have rolled low, extremely low, even on a nat 1, you have no idea who this is.
Interesting.
Fucking you failed me.
Not even a chance of knowing who this is.
Becca
To where-
knows who this is.
when
I
you
say,
see-
hold on. You say that you've seen us in a crowd. Who are you?
No, he said one face
I
looks
never
familiar.
said those words, to be fact.
You said
I
that
said
he
I
saw
seen
one
you.
person in the crowd.
I said I've seen all of you in this bar, and
Okay.
specifically one person that used to be in this type of crowd.
That's what I meant. You were talking about the one. What I want to know is, if you seem to know about us, who are you, and why do we not know who you are?
Well, which one of us do you know?
Not any single one of you. Not you, Flower, pointing to Theramore. Not even you, Hunter. Not even the Bruiser, nor the Architect. That one right there, as he's pointing past you guys, pointing straight to them.
I'll
Fucking
do
yep,
business with her.
Yep.
To where she's looking very profusely, and just says,
Hey,
"Oh
what's her
no!
reaction?
Oh no! 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 No!"
But do you know this man?
You have a restraining order on him.
To where you see him just like look at him, just looking at him very, very freaked out. And he's just um, mocking her a little bit and saying, Correctamundo. If any cases, a lot of people, I would give a lot of people my name, but for your whole entire band of misfits, I don't think so.
Alright. So I don't suppose I need to tell you mine then.
Honestly, I could give two shits what your name is. Little
My
buddy.
name-
Neither do
Bruce
I care
Wayne.
about yours.
He's just looking at you. Bruce Wayne. Nice.
Professor
It's just you're just
I'm kidding.
looking at you, Falchion. Oh, does the little bird speak? After all, I thought you needed your master to talk.
I say, I have no master.
As he's just like walking up with daggers, lands down. He walks a little bit forward to where he catches it right behind his back. Now I'm going
I
to.
did say I was watching his dagger very carefully.
To where he
What is
catches
he
it right
doing?
behind his back. The dagger falls and catches it right behind his back as soon as he catches it. And just looks at it.
Holding it behind his back.
I'm going to enjoy every single second of this. To where he takes one step forward and blitzes straight through all four of you.
Oh, well, I mean, it's not hard to move there. We're out of the way.
I suppose
Well,
even
there's only,
with
like,
how fast I am, I
100
don't
pounds.
think I'll be able to move out of the way.
To where he blitzes through you and stabs Demi directly into her shoulder.
Firebolt.
Ow. Ow.
Roll to hit.
How close is he for the firebolt?
He blitzed right past. So, Demi's right behind
I'll say-
you.
I could be rolling at disadvantage, possibly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He could be rolling a disadvantage here.
Range for Firebolt is 30, 60 feet, or is it 15?
Firebolt's 120 feet.
Yeah,
You'd
but
still be within range.
Yeah, is he within close? Is he within close combat range? Is what
He's
what I
in.
should be asking.
Oh, yeah, he is definitely within close combat range because he blitzed right behind you guys. Well, hold on. Not in the sense.
Disadvantage.
Not in the sense, actually. Because
That's a natural 20.
I would say like
It is in fact a natural 20.
it's a natural 20 for a total of.
For a total of 26.
I'll give it to you.
Damn.
Was
Oh,
I at disadvantage, though? Otherwise, I have to roll again.
He is with like 10 feet out of your range. It still would count. So no
Yeah,
disadvantage.
fair enough. As long as I'm not in his melee, I'm fine.
Go ahead, roll the damage.
That's a D10. Not a D100. Wrong die. 6 points of fire damage.
To where you blast him with Firebolt.
A
In
little
his
bit of
eyes.
flavor. I'm just like, I release it, and I'm like, you don't even state your name, and you're over here stabbing.
To where he's looking directly at you as soon as you blast where his cowl is, to where it burns the cowl. It's kind of like a motorcycle jacket as he's looking directly at you with a very sharp, piercing eye. This, oh boy.
Oh, it crit. Wait, it's a natural 20. It crit.
Double damage.
12. 12 points of fire.
To where it burned, you kind of see him looking at you with a very sharp look. And you kind of burn like the tunic kind of cowl he was wearing, to where it reveals kind of like a motorcycle jacket. To where he's looking at you.
Sick.
You made a very big mistake.
Your mistake was walking
I was
into this tavern.
To where he runs straight up towards you after blitzing, does a 25 hit.
Yep.
I'm
Alright.
in front of him. I'm in front of him.
It hits him still
Oh.
because he
As
blitzes right
he
in front
went
of
to
you.
shoot the firebolt, I walked right in front of Sovereign, holding both of my daggers up in an X in front of me.
Question: do you have interception?
X-Force.
Huh?
Do you have interception? Because he blitzed right past you guys. This man's fast enough to go past you.
You'd have to take the fighting style interception.
Oh,
Mhm.
well, I was gonna say something, but it happened too fast. I was just
I
waiting
need
for my
you
turn to speak.
to take 10 points of piercing damage.
Take it.
Damn.
Ouch. As he's doing that, I'm gonna move up with my 2 daggers and just say, well, I'm not gonna say anything. And I'm not gonna take my
Hold on.
daggers. I'm drawing an arrow
Hold
and
on.
I'm aiming it at this guy.
Not 10. Take 12. Not 10, 12.
Oh, better flavor. I'm out.
I did the math completely wrong. As you're making an X right in front of him to where you just see him. Oh, you want to go, little bird? Bring it on.
I will do 1 point of healing to the man that is down.
Thank you. Definitely while he has his eyes on me, somebody else hit him.
Are we seriously fighting this dude?
I mean, what choice do we have? You want to just let him get away with that? I certainly want.
No.
To where you kind of just see Angus from the bar looking at him, to where he just looks. I don't know what that big guy's looking at me like. To where you kind of just see Angus like hop over the bar and is like squaring up with the dude like face to face. To where you kind of see him take off his.
Angus.
He takes off his glasses with his eyes closed and opens his eyes. You kind of see he is full on black eyes looking directly at him.
Angus. He came in here to stab 2 people in his bar. He knows the rules.
First rule of coming in my bar. Any type of fighting, destruction of my bar, or any whole profanity not included, with the act pointing at Demi as she's like still kind of like cauterizing her wound, gets punishable by judgment. Me. To where you see Angus uppercut him, toward the person goes flying back, crashing and breaking a lot of tables.
Wait, bro just broke 2 of his rolls in 1 sitting. Himself.
Hey,
He's an exception to the
Angus?
rule.
Angus is
He
looking
can
at
break
this.
his own rules.
Angus is looking like this. Now I know what you're thinking. You probably think I broke my own rule, but this is my bar.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, he's allowed to break his own rules.
Do you have something you
Plus,
wanted to
his
do,
best friend is
Falcon?
bad too, so
Well, I'm holding on to this arrow while he goes flying back. I'm gonna try to get a clean hit on this guy while he's down.
Roll to hit.
Okay. Does a dirty 20 hit?
Does not.
Man.
Yeah, level 20 just walked into here with a 22 AC, bro. We don't stand a chance.
No, a level 20 wouldn't deal 12 damage.
He actually would have
It
killed
was
you.
probably something more like a level 8.
No, a level 8 would still kill a level 1. What the hell are you talking about?
That's what I mean. Michael's saying this guy's a level 20. I don't think he is. I think he's like a level 8.
Level, take it or leave it.
You see him just like
I'm
get
gonna
up,
cast a
like,
Mage
get up,
Armor on myself.
just like gets up immediately after like that little punch and blows at this. So the whole entire Goliath is going to take a shot at me. To where you see like another member with a cowl over their face walks in front of the dude that just got like knocked on the floor. Immediately puts his hand up, looking at all of you. First off, this is not how we do things. But it's time to come clean of who we are. As they kind of just like remove, like that one just like removes their cowl. You kind of see on this one's face, it's more. It's much more like face, like structured in a way of not of disfigurement, but kind of a lot of messed up things. Like he has like a giant like scar on his forehead. But
Is this
it has
another
like,
one?
yeah, it's another one where there's like a runes on his forehead. Looking at him, kind of just like keeping his face peered at you guys. mean to humble our little refugee here, our wild loose cannon. Three you see him like just spit on the bar floor as Angus is about to like take another shot and walk forward, and just stop in place immediately. He's like, gonna let the spit slide this time. Who are you, and why are you wrecking my bar? As they kind of like
Angus.
hold up their hands.
And why are
Easy.
you stopping this spot?
He's like, this easy. Since again that one's a loose cannon, we kind of take an apology for that. We are called the Fillet of Nine.
The who?
Fillet of Nine.
Filet like filet mignon?
Fillet like my filet mignon, yeah.
Hey man, make me a sandwich. I don't say that.
I don't know, this is coming from someone named after a sword near a whole ass bird.
I don't say that.
Mm-hmm. Or
Yeah, I was like literally writing it down, and it's like, or did he change it? Like, nope, didn't change it.
we're looking at
I was
it.
writing it, I was like, is that the same?
We're gonna have to keep ourselves scarce. Especially in pointing straight at that one, no do-gooders like that. And reflecting on personality ways, we tend to do things abrupt, a little bit more different. But the way things look, we have to go to a different resort. The only way that everything is going to go back to Grace's, into their whole entire community, is if we take back what used to be ours. As you just see Demi immediately, I am not going back with any of you. I already told you once, and I already told your boss as well. I don't
I'm gonna
want
just like prop
anything.
myself up on the chair.
Just
I'm gonna
looking
be
at,
like,
I don't want anything to do with any of you anymore.
Let
None.
the lady make her decision.
Oh, but
She
so you
chose
see,
for herself.
she knows what she signed up for. After all, we need our little siren to come back home. As you kind of just like see Debbie like holding her shoulder still and is immediately saying, "Stop calling me siren. I am not going back. That is final." And kind of just like still getting up and kind of like killing herself a little bit. Come on, let's make this simple, Demi. It's best if you just come with us now. I mean, unless you don't want your little friends just like motioning all to where you guys are to be put down.
I'm gonna go ahead and touch myself with the cure wounds.
And I have my drummer up. Well, I've been having it up.
You just see
Okay.
Demi. I'm not going back. That is final. Get out.
I'm gonna go back and to a corner of the room and snuff out a torch in the corner. I'm trying to like get to where I'm in a shadow.
How long does light last? I did not check that when I
Just go
cast
behind
it.
the bar, bro. Go
And
behind the bar.
mainly to
So
the
I'm gonna
sense,
go.
mainly to the sense, candlelight is all over. The candlelight has been reignited.
So I'm gonna hop behind the bar, real quick. I'm actually gonna set up my my hunter's trap right in front of me, on the ground,
So
and
you
I'm
set it.
gonna
You set a
just
trap.
sit there and wait.
You set a trap right in front of you, right behind the bar.
I'm
I think it was-
on the ground behind the bar, and I'm going to right beside me, set my hunter's trap, and I'm just gonna wait behind it with my bow drawn.
Okay, so the trap is right beside you. Okay.
What I'm trying to do is, if something tries to sneak up on me, or and what I want to do, I'm gonna try to set up the hunting trap as quietly as I can.
All right, roll stealth.
Just for the fact that I want whatever tries to come in, like, because he said he was gonna kill, quote, all your little friends. That stealth is a 23.
Where you set the trap, keep a class there as you are set up, and you are right behind the bar. And as you're doing that, you kind of see as you're like keeping hold, there's an arm right beside you who's like, yeah, I know, this is very fun. You can't be too cautious.
Wait, when did this guy get here?
Pretty soon, there's like
Well,
another
hey.
person in the cowl. What's up? As he's just looking at you.
I say, yeah. Just leave me to this. This is chill.
You see him like with his arm around you, and it gets very he just like lays his arm in there, and yet you are still in place.
I'm just sitting there. I'm like, what do you want?
I mean, nothing much. I'm just trying to enjoy the show. As you hear the person just still like talking out right in front of you.
I gonna go ahead and tell him. I'm gonna say, so am I.
Just looking at like, just hear the person. I mean, Demi, you don't want these guys to get hurt, do you? I mean, we know for a fact that it's not going to lay well on your conscience. It's best if you just come home. I mean, you know you didn't hate doing the things that you did. As she is just
I'm
looking
at Torvald and Theramore, just like, should we even be here still? You know.
She's just looking mortified.
I feel like if we move, we're just going to get hit either way, and I'm not the most beefiest person.
Should I stand on?
I'm gonna use the dodge action just preemptively.
As soon as you roll the dodge action, I'm going to need you to do me a favor. Give me a dexterity save.
Make it with advantage, because I'm dodging.
You're dodging his grasp. I'm allowing you to dodge his grasp, but give me a dexterity save, though.
Natural 20.
All right, to where you're going to dodge and you step on your own trap, causing you to instinctively get out of the way before your leg is caught.
Okay. I mean, I know where my trap is. I probably wouldn't willingly step on it, but... So it's useless now because I step on my own trap.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, I dodge the guy's grapple. I'm still dodging. I'm gonna say, hey, what's with you? I thought you were just watching the show.
I was watching the show. You just moved.
I say, you can watch a show while just moving, can you not?
I mean, no.
Who said you had to sit still to watch a show?
To where you kind of just like see, like holding a scabbard to the side. I mean, what's wrong? What's wrong? You were like posing around. You kind of have a big mouth. You kind of talk big. What are you backing away for? As he's getting more closer towards you.
Say, oh no, don't get me wrong. I wasn't dodging you. I was dodging somebody else who would come stab me. Say, you're just enjoying the show.
Oh yeah,
right?
I know. As you just like see him like still holding his scabbard out to the side. I mean, that's pretty fun, but it's best if you just, as he puts his finger over his mouth, shh. Just let the grown folks keep talking.
I say, I'll be quiet if you will.
Calm down, little birdie. Everything's fine.
Maybe we should start
While
fast,
while the children are talking in the corner, what's going on with the big boss?
You just see him looking as he's still trying to like tell Demi to come on, like follow. As that happens, you hear another crackling rumble of thunder, and just hear a voice. Maybe it's best if you let the girl go. Either way, It's gonna be fun taking down this little crewman. And well, I
How
have
many of
special
these guys
plans.
are there?
Yeah, how many of these guys are there anyway?
In this whole entire bar, I've already said they are the fillet of 9, so 9 people. That voice that you're hearing is outside.
Yeah, but it could be a Mighty Nine situation where it's like, oh yeah, 2 of them died in the sewers.
I've even said there is
wait,
9 of them in this whole entire bar as soon as the candlelights came back on. My boys, twins, you gotta start focusing.
My boy. Hey, for being somebody that listened to the entirety of the Mighty Nine, I have the reason to be skeptical of the fact that they're named Nine. Alright, you gotta understand.
Oh no, not the 9 part, it's just your surroundings.
So far, I was
gonna-
only aware of like
Wow,
3.
wrong.
I'm gonna try to very discreetly just reach down and pick back up my hunting trap. I'm just like, bro, I'm not leaving. I'm just picking this back up because I obviously won't need it.
You see him like get close, etching his hand as soon as you go to pick up the trap as well. Wouldn't like to etch him to pick up the trap.
Just leave it on the ground, bro. You can get it later.
But if he moves, I'm gonna try to dodge.
He's like
All
moving towards you. As like,
I'm just trying to get. I say, bro, I'm just getting the hunting trap. Chill out.
he's looking at you while you're getting the trap. He's not like getting super close. He's just like doing the exact same thing, just like mimicking you.
I just pick up the trap, put it in my pack, and then I just say, all right, let's watch what's going on. As I turn back to look at the big dudes.
He's just looking at you like, all right, come on. We come like he's just like looking at you, still holding the scabbard. Like, come on, are you scared of me?
I say, bro, why are you still holding that scabbard? Are you scared of me? Like, why are you holding your weapon?
I don't think it's a good idea if we fight these guys because they were
I mean, like-
I'm not touching my
staggering out.
weapons, so
As soon as you're
I
saying
don't know
that,
why this guy is.
I mean, I don't know. It's just coming from the same one that decided to, I don't know, put a bear trap right behind him. I mean, it's kind of scared
I
that
see.
you don't know your surroundings as good as you think you do. After all, you were in the sky. A bird
Say,
like
bro.
you.
I'm
The
just
trap
here.
was for the dude that I saw could blitz at lightning speed.
As you're saying that, just keeping focus, Tarvol, you kind of see another one right next to you, half your height, but is just side by side to you.
Hi, how you doing?
Is just looking up at you and just, I don't know,
What's up?
kind of waiting for this whole entire thing to be over with. Kind of want a lot more out of my blade. As he kind of just touches your arm, probably your blood.
I'm not really in the mood for a fight right now. I'm more of in a drinking mood, please.
As that also happens, Theramore, you have two things on your on your shoulder, kind of sticky.
She kind of she cringes.
Yeah, you have two things where like you kind of like pluck them off. You're feeling webs on your hands.
She definitely goes to brush off her shoulders, just
It's where you see
to try and take the feeling.
it's where you see like a person is like right behind you of ear length saying, "What's the matter? Not very skeptical, are you, flower?"
I don't want to fight. I don't. I just want to go up to my room.
I was looking at that. Oh,
It's been a strange day.
but don't worry, you're not doing anything wrong. I mean, my little friends seem to like you. As you see a few spiders crawling on your shoulder and a little bit on your neck.
No spiders. Anything with spiders.
That was me, bro. I'm noping out of there right there.
As you can kind of see, the room is much more crowded than it needs to be, as you are all now completely surrounded by these, as that voice in the background is still echoing on. The giant voice in the background in the middle of the thunder, not in this room, because all 9 of them are these like people are in the room. just not the voice coming out saying, "It's best if you let these guys live for a bit. After all, we'll get that little siren back sooner or later. She'll always come crawling back." Where they all just kind of pack it in a little bit, and you all kind of get waved off and dash, tossed aside like trash, to where you see the man with all like motorcycle jacket is looking at all of you. Oh, and just in case all of us ever do meet again, call me Wolf. As he is leaving out, as a crashing of thunder flashes out, and they all are gone.
Hmm.
Okay, that
Is
was
Demi still here?
terrifying.
Demi is still here as she's holding her shoulder with the blood, like still like bloodied a little bit as she's still healing. As you see Angus walking over to her with like a little med kit and just kind of like
I
wrapping
stand
her
up in
shoulder.
my stand up from my like kind of sitting position, and I'm like, "Who are they? What do they want from you? What are you
Well,
to
one of
them?"
them said that their name. One of them said his name was Wolf. So I don't know. Oh
Was
God.
he in fact raised by wolves, though?
You
He speaks for all of them. Then
you can definitely see on his jacket on the back of it. It did say "raised by wolves."
oh,
God
that's
damn
funny.
it. He has the typical rogue bullshit.
I was flipping my fucking
Just
page.
looking clearly exasperated, saying to Demi, just like, "These dangerous people are just coming in here, making a big fuckus over what?"
You see her.
Was
Honestly,
that right? Because either way, it's pretty fucking funny.
Yep. Yeah. Hey, I messed up, but hey, I flubbed a little bit, but it's all right.
Demi is immediately like, before I even was here in all of Denali, I used to run with the Filet of Nine. If anything, they were still like the Filet of. They really weren't the Filet. They were just a group of 6 people. And I have a troubling past as you see her take off her jacket.
Don't tell me she's covered in like whip scars.
She has what looks to be like a tattoo that looks extremely painful to where there's like knife marks like crossed out on her tat.
Does it look like it used to be like the barbed wire tattoo?
Definitely not a barbed wire tattoo. If anything, it's supposed to resemble something that she was called. They called her a siren.
Okay, gotcha.
She is pointing at the mark. If anything, I thought this was just a regular group, being bounty hunters, just doing work, catching clients, getting the money. That's all there is.
There was more than that.
Apparently, the so-called contracts wouldn't stop. As soon as they were getting much more progressively more, we were killing innocent people. I didn't even stain my blades. My whole entire rapier, as she's pointing to her blade. I I literally left as soon as they started taking people out at random, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Even with this whole entire thing going to straight hell. There is a part of an island that I used to be that has been destroyed immaculately until we move directly to Danali. It has been covered to grim factor with this substance, kind of like necrotic energy if it was like a black goo.
Hmm.
whenever it went all straight to hell, that's whenever I met these guys. They seemed like good people. It's just until the contract started getting worse. To the point where I couldn't handle it. I told them I was leaving and never coming back. Now, ever since then, I've been having a whole entire beacon going from my arm, acting like a freaking tractor. I carved that thing straight out of my thing. I was done with that whole entire group. They started getting more
They
members.
still find their way to you.
I just want everything to be over with that stupid group. It's where she is immediately just hitting the table repeatedly.
I'm looking at Angus and I'm just like, and this is the first you've seen of them in your establishment.
100%. As he just takes his sunglasses and puts them back on.
You had no idea.
Not one thing. I mean, whenever she first came in, she never told me this information, so it's all news to me.
I'm not trying to say this to get you to turn against her. In fact, I think we should protect her more with this knowledge.
Who was that tenth voice that we couldn't see though? The one that didn't want us dead?
Yeah, that was strange. Surely you know something about that. Do you, Demi?
I mean, I do, it's just I never heard that voice, though.
Do they speak as part of the fillet of nine? Yes. Is it like their leader? Have you met him?
Never met their leader. I mean, the only person that I've met that was so-called the leader whenever we were going out on the bounty hunting missions. He was can look like a snake oil salesman, like a little bit. That was like the only time I quote unquote saw a leader. But that voice, no, I left afterwards.
And Wolf.
So even you don't know who that was.
I'm sorry I threw a firebolt at him.
I don't think she cares. No offense to you, darling, but I don't think she cares.
I'd like
I
to
think
say
it
one
was
thing: the
about
barbarian
right.
was one of the few violent people in that situation.
The few non-violent people.
Yeah, one of the few non-violent people in that
He knew
situation.
he was in over
I
his
was
head.
non-violent.
Becca, you don't count.
Also,
I was like,
he could
nope.
literally point the dagger at me and I'd fall unconscious.
She sees it.
Knew you were in
Falls
over your
out,
head.
pass out.
Once they see me casting fireball, it's over.
As soon as you cast Firebolt on him, he literally looked at you. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that important?
Oh, this is all so strange. I don't mind traveling with everyone, but like, I also have responsibilities that I don't want to die.
You see
I don't want to
Demi.
get anything too deadly.
You see Demi immediately just grabs and puts back on her jacket, and goes back and sits at the bar as Angus goes in the back of the counter. To where he sits and looks at her. All right, so you want me to get you the knockout version of the alcohol that'll instantly knock you out, or do you just want to keep drinking until you pass out? Did you see Demi? The second option.
Man, after this, I might actually start drinking. No, I won't actually.
I look outside. Is it still raining?
It is still raining, but not as heavy.
I'm just gonna say, I think I will turn in for the night. I've had the
I-
night change for the evening.
I think I might actually sleep tonight.
And you just see Demi get poured a mount of drink.
Good thing.
As
Suit yourself.
So shrinking, you guys are gonna head to sleep.
I am anyway. We
Um,
have a
yeah,
hour out.
yeah.
Fair more instead of meditating.
I need to get my
Instead of
1 point of healing back. So yeah, I need a rest.
Yeah, me too, bro.
All right. All of you are gonna go to
Instead
sleep.
of doing her meditation for 4 hours, she's actually gonna do a full 8 hour sleep. Because after today, she needs it.
All right. All of you head to your collective rooms. To where you guys fall asleep collectively into bed, separate rooms, separate beds. I need all of you to give me a wisdom save.
Oh, wait, before that, I was in the room with Falchion.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah, him and
remember
Falcon
that.
split a room.
I remember that as well.
We sleeping together.
Oh,
Yay!
Gay boys unite.
Shut up with
Ah!
brotherly love.
don't roll off my bed, sir. What's
that's
with
an
this
8.
heat today? I mean, I'm not complaining, but you know,
That's an 8 as well.
That's a nat 20 for 23.
that
Sick.
is a 17.
Look at
All
you
right.
rolling well.
I know, but I can't roll anything but a 15 apparently.
Okay, so let me hear that again from. Okay, Austin got a natural 20,
Or 23, baby.
but I need to know again. Falchion, Solverine, and Theramore. What did you
Double
roll?
17.
8 and 17. Like 2 8s and a 17, correct?
Yep.
Peaceful sleep eludes for Tarvold. Something pretty normal. Very fine and comforting.
Torvald probably has his usual nightmare that he has every night.
Surprisingly, no nightmare this time, especially with that natural 20. You have like the little like remnants of the nightmare, but for some reason, you cut that nightmare in half just that once.
Like, fuck that nightmare.
How dare you say I'm not allowed to drink? It just knocks him out.
Don't worry. The party will figure out more about Torvald's backstory later.
Yeah, we're too new. We don't trust each other yet.
They said I was not allowed to drink. Kuraya! How about that, bartender? Just like cutting him in half. But on those on the 8s, and that you said 17, Becca?
Uh-huh.
Take the 17 out real quick. Theramore.
Fucking spiders.
In that whole entire midst of the conversation, all of you are still trying to piece together what is happening. A lot being interrupted, a lot of being like overwhelmed by your surroundings. A few trickles of those spiders still eludes you. As you're brushing them off immediately and like using some of your spells to like burn them away, but webs start building up even more, surrounding your whole entire body. Just looking and like knocking one first, like, get off! As you're like still getting wrapped around
Get off.
to where you're saluted straight into a cocoon. To where you're in there
Cat fucking back up.
and start burning away at the cocoon as you're able to break free from that stranglehold. You're kind of like looking around as you hear that same voice that was talking to you with the cowl on his face. I mean, you seem perfectly fine. They don't hate you whatsoever. In fact, I think they love you. How do you feel? As you see, like, from small, they go from like the small, tiny spider to like something a little bit more medium sized. And crawling from the ground as one just plummets on a very huge like a very huge size.
Ah, why?
Is just looking at you upside down, so not showing from his cowl. What's the matter? They just want to say hi. As you're running deep away, and like knocking away using some of your spells, to where like some of your arrows, your bow drops, as you're like stumbling, picking up the arrows in the bow, shaking a little bit,
Maybe I
getting
should have
close to where it fades away, and your night continues straight into deep sleep.
Fuck.
Now, for the 2/8s,
Maybe I should have meditated.
This
Yeah. Let's go.
let's 2/8s. I need both of you to roll a d20 for me.
Let's do it.
I got a
20.
natural 20.
That's 2 natural 20s.
Roll it again.
No?
Natural 1. 3.
All right. Let's go with Sovereign first.
Okay.
2 natural 20s, man.
That's crazy.
That has to
Why,
mean something.
why couldn't I roll that 21 roll before?
Now,
Exactly.
Sovereign, you are. You know you love me, Becca.
No, I do not. You did it on purpose. You know what you did.
I don't know, but Sovereign, we're gonna look around. Like we're gonna look at you to where you are heavily groggy in your sleep, extremely tired. If you even try to move, it's kind of extremely tough. To where you kind of just see, and like a vat, you're in a vat of water with a mask over your nose and mouth, with an observation tank, just looking toward the hand is over the screen, just knocking repeatedly. As you're like, whereas your eyes are trying to look up kind of blurry, to where they fully focus, you see that exact same one that caused you to go down, to go unconscious, looking directly at you. Ah, you're awake now, aren't you?
I'll let some bubbles out.
I mean, this is kind of familiar to you, isn't it? I didn't know that much about your specific person. In fact, you elude me even more. To where, like, he punches the glass, causing, like, much more of, like, your body to tense up, and a little bit of your heart starts beating as adrenaline is about to start kicking in.
Adrenaline in his soul. Something, Cody Rhodes.
To where you kind of just see maybe one more probably get you jump started. To where he breaks the glass entirely, causing you to get out, pop out of the mask, fall straight out of that. To where you're like clothing wearing, it's kind of like a laboratory base clothing, to where he's like picking you up by the scruff of your hair. Come on! At least make this hunt fun, at least. To where he kind of like picks you up, throws you on the ground, where you are constantly tripping and falling and running straight to a hallway. So where you can hear the clitter clatter of metal hitting the wall. Born on a Monday, christened on a Tuesday, married on a Wednesday. grew worse on Thursday, grew worse on Friday, died on, and he's like repeating a whole entire thing, and grammatically saying the lyrics extremely wrong, but repeating every single verse, going conspirally straight through days, to where he said on Thursday grew ill, he's saying grew worse, he's saying on Friday grew worse, Saturday and Sunday back up to Monday and still saying grew worse, as you were running it far and far in this whole entire room, to where it kind of just like pocket sizes into like a whole entire black room, to where you kind of still hear scraping and metal. Cling, cling, cling. The little lab rat. Don't run for much longer. You know you can't hide.
Full sprint.
You are running deep, deep farther as you can, to where you hear a guttural wolf growl. Keep running!
I would say, like, right as I feel like he's right up on me, I just turn around and unleash chaos bolts.
As soon as you go to release a torrent of chaos bolt, you are feeling glitches going around your whole entire body, starting to fry a little bit as he's looking at you. Nice try! Running dodge with a whole entire knife stabs you straight into your chest. Looking at you, where he's still grabbing you by your hair. Game over. He picks up the knife. Now, which one of these appendages do you want the most? To where, like, he's starting, like, tapping at your eye, like, right around your eyes. Cuts around, like, your cheek, to where he kind of, like, forces open your mouth and grabs your tongue.
I just left hand firebolt him.
Where you go to cast Firebolt, to where you are casting out, hitting him, he kind of absorbs it, in a sense. And looks...
I'm just with every ounce of my strength, every chance I get is just another firebolt. Another firebolt. And
Just
another firebolt.
trying immediately to where he grabs your hand, chops off a digit.
My left or my right?
He is starting off very slowly, to where he is starting off with, like, your left hand, starting at the very top of your finger, going straight
Off
to your
comes the
middle.
middle finger.
Where he's looking
That's
at
a
it.
middle finger.
He's looking at it repeatedly. The little metal digits gone, to where the whole entire row is cut and disassembled. To where he moves over, strikes at your tendon in the middle of where your elbow is connected. Strikes at that tendon.
Where it meets the... Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
deep, strikes it straight deep in and grinds the knife through all the way to your wrist.
He gets the very awkward part where it's like it cuts it off and it's like, oh, there's just a nub there. You know?
Oh no, he's not doing it like slice, he's piercing through.
Just no pain. Just there's no elbow there.
Where he is going straight up to your other hand and is starting again from the top of the digit, cuts that part off,
Yep.
cuts the middle, cuts where the bone is, and the whole entire finger is gone. Goes to the palm of your hand and starts peeling off the skin. And goes straight up towards your eye and starts scooping out with the knife. As
I
he's
just reach out the last bit of my energy, and I just reach out with any hand I have left or arm or whatever, and I wave my arm, trying to bring like a box or something over and casting catapult.
As you do that, there is no object whatsoever in this whole entire thing.
I grab the piece of my arm that fell off and throw it.
Where you kind of just, as the skin hits him right on his neck as he's looking at you. Calm down, little lab rat. After all, you are just nothing. Where he's continuing to carve as you let out a painful scream. The night is looking dire for you as you are in pure sweat and are screaming at the top of your lungs. Moving on to you, Falchion. You are waking up in the same manner, but a little bit more groggy. But you are in broken chains. Chained up from your wrist. A little bit of your wings are chained up, but the latch is broken to where it was connected to wrist and ankle to ankle. That connection is cut off immediately to where you are moving around, looking in this whole entire pit. As you are looking around, you are noticing a lot of bodies that look very familiar to you.
My bad. I was listening to salmon. Hidden eat salmon with doom music.
You are seeing a lot of bodies that look very familiar to you as you are in tattered, broken chains from your wrist to your ankle, and your wings are tied up.
Oh, great! I can't fly.
You are looking at this whole entire body of rows that are extremely familiar to where you hear, "Why didn't you help us?
I'm gonna slowly turn to look.
Just saying it as they're looking. Why didn't you help us? You were supposed to do something."
Do I see them? Do I see the stakes?
You see every single bit. State up into the nines, blood dripping all over the place.
The stakes? The heads?
Why didn't you help?
I'm sorry.
You don't get to be sorry. Not 1 second. This is all because of you.
I know.
You
I know. I failed you.
bitterless coward.
I'm no coward.
Butcher.
I'm only a scout.
You butcher.
Butcher? I'm not a butcher. Stop saying that. You know it's not true.
You heartless king. You are such a failure. Endless traitor. You don't belong. As you see growing up in amounts of blood to where crawling up like souls from the dam, gripping your legs you are immediately brought clamped, sitting to a chair, extremely chained up and can't move as you're seeing the visage of the body. Murder. As you were hearing endless voices mixing in. Murder. Butcher. Murder. Traitor. Murder. As they are clinging on and grasping on, crawling like the undead.
No, I could have helped them. I could have saved them. Why do you torment me?
You are nothing. A bunch of butcher as like the endless pain of seeing that visage, that other part, just holding on, looking at you with your reverbed voice. Monster.
I'm just gonna try to. I'm gonna just try to scream as loud as I can, hoping that maybe I can drown out the voices.
You are
Just ah!
screaming out in a very high pitch. In the sense, it's in the realm of the Izanagi, the the Mangekyo Sharingan. In a sense, this is a whole entire black pit being surrounded for Falchion. Endless torment repeated over an hour and hours of sleep, to where you all are drifting off into the night sky as the moon is in twilight. Every bit of pain as Falchion and Sovereign are screaming at the top of their lungs for a very long night. Time goes by, hours go by, to where it is now morning. Rested up and boosted, level up to 3.
Whoa!
Oh, sure. Maybe I should do this before I forget.
Do we complete a long rest?
You
You
complete a
said
long
rested
rest.
up.
Rested up.
I was hoping that we got to have more stuff back.
If you level up, and I did say rested up before saying leveled up, rested up means you
Yeah.
rested up.
I was worried that it would be
You're
different
leveling
for
3?
being
Level 3.
Yes, sir. Oh, why is my book all the way across the...
Oh shit! I got to do some shit here then. What?
I know, I did too. I gotta... Man, let's see how much hit points I get. Yeah.
Alright.
So let's do that first. No. The eraser sticks donkey dunk. Where's my actual pencil? Let's do it for
And saying this as a ballot for Nightmare Paradise, for the twins, aka the players,
Yes.
you guys, every single time that you even go to sleep or even rest, paranoia is striking you. You're in the first level of Nightmare Paradise's fear factor. You're paranoid.
Paranoia.
I have 25, y'all.
nice.
What's yours?
I'm pretty good. I went to 38.
I mean, I went from 10 to 25.
So this is when the build starts to come online. Alright.
Nice.
All right, everyone got their levels up.
Not quite
No,
yet.
I
Not quite
don't.
yet. All right.
Not quite yet.
I've got a lot of stuff to pick. I have to pick all the like
Lord.
magic artifacts I can create.
Mm-hmm.
I had a list of them, so I
Infusions.
just kind of artificer things.
And then you also get your subclass too, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
Mm-hmm.
I already knew what I was gonna put for my subclass. So let's just say I wake up and a little Dodie pops out. Hey yo.
See, I get to pick my subclass level 1.
Yep, sorcerer things. I have a storm sorcerer, so I know that. Well, that's who you were gonna get if Sovereign died. No.
Or,
Right.
it's the other replacement for Aaron. Okay. And we're still
I like
doing
it.
the thing, right? Where, so actually there is no Dodie. I'm Dodie.
Wow, man, you had to spoil it.
Voila. There is no Dodie. It's okay. It doesn't spoil too much. I'm finally coming online.
Which one do I want to take as my other one? Which one want to do the bonus section? Okay.
Oh, I have new spells too.
Make sure you do your spells. Make sure you do your hit
Dope,
points.
dope, dope, dope.
Make sure if you have any special feats, you mark them. Anything increases or gains.
You know, I've got a lot of stuff to do for sure. Because I got Quantum Magic, I had to choose that Meta Magic, so now I gotta go do my fucking spell.
I'll say as soon as you are getting like your things like worked up and prepared, you all are waking up. In some cases, for Tarvold, pretty restful. Everybody else, kind of painful and a little bit hard, but a good bit of rest. To where you were walking down, getting your bearings together. Well, in this case for Theramore, trying her best to find her glasses, then walking down.
Mm.
Yeah, fuck you! Shit, not her fault.
And she's like,
I also
yeah.
got to choose. I also got to choose another skill. So yeah, I now have proficiency in intimidation.
You know the weirdest thing is, whenever I said it takes a while for her to find her glasses, she was like, yeah, wait a second.
It does.
Wait a second, it changed up the way it just cussed me out. She just, yeah, wait a minute, fuck you, and just like cussed me out immediately.
What?
But
So the question is, will we get into a fight tonight?
you guys are going down straight to where you kind of just see Demi is completely. She does not have her jacket on. She's kind of like wearing her little gray, like dark gray crop top. Well, not crop top. Another term for wife beater.
Tank top.
Tank top. Thank you.
Hey, top.
Kind of wearing like a dark gray tank top. I had to think for a bit because Kaz got poo brain.
You're fine, brother.
Arceus had got poo brain. D&D community. I repeat, Arceus had got poo brain.
No.
But
So plus 2.
and since she kind of just like she is not doing well. In fact, kind of just like see Angus right in front of her the whole entire time. As soon as he just kind of like got up and like is drinking coffee, looking at her. I did warn you shouldn't have gone for that 20th drink. She's just looking at him.
Damn.
Immediately just like sitting.
Still drinking.
No, she's done drinking. She's just not handling it well.
No, obviously.
She's like fully like waking up there to where she's over there saying, "Can I get a bucket?" So Angus puts a bucket right in the bar table and she's puking out. He's just looking at it. Yep, I told you should not have went for that drink. To where you just see Demi no look while she's speaking for the bucket, just ding, nut shots him immediately. To where you just like see Angus.
Mad respect. That takes some skill.
Kind of just like seeing Angus immediately. I'm gonna go to the bathroom now. I don't think it's trophy. And he's like, just like a big cough. Yeah, she hit him pretty square good. To where like you hear a good dinging of a bell as soon as he just like gets knocked straight into the nuts.
Damn, you got some pretty good aim there.
She is literally holding her hand out while she was like still up chucking, and immediately just very gray, pale face. I don't want to talk about it.
I respect that. I respect that.
Yeah,
Let's just say while all this is happening, I'm over here figuring out how to attune to stuff.
to where like, she is continuing. Yeah, this is not a good day for Demi. She's just waking up.
Well, I mean, consider the day that she had yesterday. I would assume.
Keeping out to the sense to where she's continuing, and Angus is back to where he's kind of just like walking, and like there's a pack of ice wrapped around his junk.
Is the family all right?
If all honesty, no, she hit it pretty good.
What would you rate it? About a 7?
Short. To where like
I
kind
grew
of
up around a lot of boys.
you just like see him immediately like walk behind the counter, just looking at all of you. While my nut is beginning to drop back, is there anything that you guys want?
I'm still upstairs.
I want
I would like some tea.
4,000 gold.
He's looking at you. Fuck you.
No,
And he
kid.
just flips you off.
I'll take some tea. That's about it. That's usually all I have in the mornings.
So Rita's still upstairs. I'm guessing Falchion, are you downstairs?
I'm gonna try to slowly make my way down.
You slowly make your way. You just like see him. Okay, tea. Wet for you, Tarvel.
I'll take an ale, please.
Alright, light ale, heavy
It's
ale.
early.
Heavy.
Not to be that person, but it's a little early in the morning.
It's 3 o'clock somewhere. To where you just see him put the glass.
Well, see, I don't drink, so I don't know these things. It just always seems a little weird to drink so
That-
early in the morning.
Funniest thing is that's true alcoholer's knowledge. It's 3 o'clock somewhere. And just puts
That's
It's 5
If you know,
o'clock
you know.
somewhere.
to where you just like see him like put like a heavy on there and just gives you hot tea, lemon, like with lemon and honey.
Oh god.
No, just hot tea in the morning. That's all I have.
You kind of seem like
The
reverse
sweeter
it.
stuff is for later on in the evening.
You kind of seem like reverse the effects where like he squeezed the lemon and like the lemon juice kind of like absorbs straight back into the lemon, and the honey goes back from being poured straight into.
That's a neat trick you got there.
He's like this. What
Oh,
neat
I
trick?
did that backwards. Damn it.
You see him looking at it. What neat trick? As he's like holding the like
Nothing,
lemon and
nothing.
honey. What lemon and honey? There's no lemon and honey in his hand. He's just holding the He just has his hands directly on the counter. Here's your tea.
It's the big bad male upset that he got a little nut shot on him.
You see him looking at this. What nut shot? What bag? Toward the ice is still there, and he's still trying to hide it.
Man, it must be hard being shown up.
What are you talking about? She's fine. She's still puking in the bucket.
I wish I could do something to help her. But I really don't have anything.
You were making your way down that falchion, and you sit at the table. He's looking at you. So, what can I get for you to drink?
Falcon.
Falchion.
Falcon. What
Slap
do you
your
want to
brother.
drink?
Alright.
Slap your brother.
I'm here. I say water.
Oh.
Just water, sparkling water, any type of
After
food
that-
accessory.
After that thing I saw last night, I don't want to hallucinate anymore.
You see, he goes, okay.
I don't think what happened last night was a hallucination. I'm pretty sure we all saw it.
You didn't see what I saw when I closed my eyes.
Oh.
Gives you a cup of water. Alright, here you go.
I don't know about your nightmares. I don't care for you too much just yet. No offense, of course.
Who are you saying this to?
The falchion.
To where the water is right there, and you just see Demi walk back over to the counter, to where she's done a Cuban coffee. You just see him. Okay. To where he just like puts in.
Are you really sure you should be adding more alcohol onto your current state, darling?
Not alcohol, it's just concentrated coffee. To where you just like see her immediately. Can I get a bowl? Just looking at him is like this, a whole bowl. And just looking at him, a whole bowl, yes. Okay. Or like you see him just like putting a bowl right there and putting the coffee in there. So you just like see her staring, like sitting up on the stool, looking at it, and just like blows it a little bit to where it gets cool, waits a little bit, and just like face plants straight into the coffee. To where you kind of just see the
This
bubbles
is why
bubbling immediately.
I love that. That's my mood every day, actually.
You kind of just like see like a little bit of like gurgles every single time, like a few seconds, like gurgle, gurgle, gurgle.
Well, at least you're still breathing.
She's trying to drink it in the sentence.
I don't think. You know what? I'm gonna let her be. She had a day yesterday.
Sovereign, are you still upstairs or are you coming down?
But
I'm coming down now. I've infused my shield, and I've also infused my arcane focus. Oh. So I now have a +1 to my spell attacks, and I ignore half cover. I also have a +1 shield.
I like the blind person got down before everybody else, and she had to spend like 10 minutes.
Yep.
She had to spend like 10 minutes to find her glasses.
Well, you didn't have a new skill to use. And also, I was spending time reading what I could use, so I was still figuring it out. Anyway, I'm coming down now. Ah, you are all eating without me, and I had something great to show you all.
You
But
see
back and wait.
Demi's head in a big ass bowl of coffee.
Man, I won't say anything.
I won't die by a pinprick now, anybody. I actually have hit points.
Also, let's just say, I also have like that metal arm that I had. The left metal arm also has like a little bits and abrasions coming up the side, like a metal plate here, a metal plate here. I also have like a metal plates on my shoulders now, and my shield is a little bit more metal on it.
Alright.
What we really need to discuss is our next move. What are we gonna do?
Yes,
One of the main
moving.
things we were gonna talk about.
We always talk about moving. We need to go to Danali.
You are on Denali.
Oh my god, are you stupid?
Hang on, before you say I'm
Wait,
stupid, hang on. Just a minute.
I believe we are on the island of
We're
Denali.
obviously on Danali, but there's a specific place that we were asked to visit. There was the town here.
We're there. We're
Okay,
in that town.
Okay, now you can call me stupid.
Mike. You seriously have not been paying attention this whole time?
We're going to Avon.
Avon, first off.
Yes, Avon.
So, not to disrupt from the D&D game, but I'm over here playing Skyrim while we play, and I shot a frost troll, and he died the fall damage.
Nice. Oh wait, that's Oblivion. My bad.
Not bad. That's where you
We
just
gotta pick.
like continue, Becca.
We've got to figure out. I don't think we should move. I mean, this is a nice place to get our bearings together, but we've got to figure out. Obviously, this dude's now hunting us. Wants to play cat and mouse. So it'd be better to probably stay together.
Well, there's no way he's hunting us. He's hunting Demi. And if Demi
No,
is with us, then he's hunting us.
no, because what he said yesterday is he had plans for us three. That's why he wanted us to live.
So
Were you
you
not
think
listening at all?
it must have slipped my mind. I don't think that either way, I don't think that we are his main targets. He saw us and he took a liking to us, I believe, yes.
Well, either way, the whole thing is from what it looks like, we all woke up a bit stronger today.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Oh,
feel a bit
yeah.
stronger myself.
I feel like I could take maybe 2 pinpricks now.
About to
That's
say,
true.
Maybe 3.
Mr. Artificial Man has things on his arm now. I can see.
Yeah, yeah, he does.
You can call me architect now. I am
Right.
putting my skills to use.
You guys can
I say we go test our newfound abilities and then make up a plan later.
That sounds
Yeah,
good to me.
I think we probably could, test out our new abilities.
saying that immediately. You kind of just like see Angus. Well, hold on.
Not in
He
the
was that-
bar, of course. Not in the bar.
I was about to say that, but hold on for a second. Zerai, where you at? Where you kind of just like see Zerai, like walking back up like upstairs because like there's rooms upstairs and downstairs. Kind of just like see her walk upstairs. Sorry, I had to make sure everybody was fine and set, and also I had to breastfeed.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Let's get
Yeah,
the
just-
show on the road to where you kind of see like a few people coming in for food and drinks. So like looking at Angus, how about I start on the drinks, you take care of the food. So you just see him. Well, hold on, this is my bar. Why should you? And never mind, I probably shouldn't speak up loud. To where she's just looking at him. She almost pulled out her sword out of nowhere. She was like, "Yeah, that's what I thought." To where she just like puts it straight back immediately. I'll go work on the food, and he's just thinking, wait a second, this is my damn bar. Why am I goddamn scared? And he's looking at Zerai. Hold on. My bar, my rules, to where she's just looking at him again. And the rules are you're dealing with drinks, I'm dealing with food. Okay? To where she just goes back to taking care of drinks. And he just walks back with the jackass face.
Well, it looks like everyone's terrified of Zara. Rightfully so, of course.
She winks at you, much obliged.
She winks back. No problem.
Falcon's just staring at his water, dead-faced. He hasn't even taken a sip of his water yet.
You see Zariah walks over
Are you
towards
alright, big boy?
you. Zariah walks over towards you like on the bar, looks at you, come on, pick up your chin, darling.
My eyes are bleak. It's almost as if I don't even know anybody else is in this room.
Kind of like see her reach over and like lift up your chin with her finger. Come on.
My eyes slowly just turn to look at her.
Alright, come on, drink your water. Or do I have to stop you at this and like a little bit of the shenanigans?
I look down at the water, pick it up, and just slowly take a sip.
Well, at least he's drinking something.
Baby steps. Always gotta take baby steps.
Yep.
But you
that's
see,
definitely-
I haven't closed my eyes since I've come down here. They look very dry.
You might need to blink. Your eyes are getting a little dry, and that's not good.
The
By the
desert
way.
storm is creeping up on his eyes.
He's just staring forward, not moving his eyes. Minimal, as he just slowly sips at the water.
I could splash some water in your face if that would help.
No response.
That might need to happen.
She kind of like takes another cup of water and just throws it at your face, Falcon.
He just takes it.
Wow, this is like a complete 180 from the person yesterday. The dude yesterday would have fucking slapped your ass.
She looks
As
at
his face is just dripping.
Zariah looks at you. Trust me, darling. I don't
I'm
think he actually
waving
would
in
even
front of your
chance.
face.
I don't think he actually would have gotten the chance.
Hello?
I don't.
Hello.
He wouldn't. Oh, he definitely wouldn't have a chance. I get that, but he would have tried.
Yeah, he would have tried.
I don't know who this dude is.
Falcon's
Hello?
pride. Okay. He slowly just mutters, I don't feel like slapping right now.
So this, all right. Again, gotta take baby steps.
Oof. That'd be the way to do it, I say as I blink one eye and then blink the other, alternating so that I always have one eye open.
I can think.
Are you alright?
I have 500 brain cells. One eye starts
I can hear
twitching
the
and blinks.
paranoia.
Just like skinwalker blink, like
Yeah.
blink, open.
Blink, blink, open. Blink, blink, blink.
I
blink,
get if
blink,
you don't want to talk about it, but are you alright, darling?
No response, just sipping at his water.
Angus comes back
Alright,
after
I'll leave it be then.
like dishing out like a few food for like a few people coming in. That's right, getting out drinks. To
Once
where-
again, Mel Pride has been injured for the second time today.
Are any Aarakocras coming in?
Say there are like a few different Aarakocras coming in. Yes.
As soon as the first Aarakocra comes in and I see them out of the corner of my eyes are just gonna widen, sharp breath inward, and I'm gonna just put my head down and like kind of cover my head.
I need you to give me a wisdom save.
What is wrong?
3.
You are hyperventilating even faster.
Butcher, murderer, butcher, you killed us.
Oh,
Nobody else can hear
are
this.
you
Just
saying?
me.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I was like, hold on a minute. You're saying this out loud.
Hmm.
Repeating murderer and butcher repeatedly. Murderer, butcher, traitor.
Just a slight whimper comes from Falchion as he just says, "Make it stop."
There's nothing going on.
Okay, that's where he sees
As
her eye.
the water in his hand is just shaking like as
And
it's
it's-
kind of like spilling out.
He sees her eye.
It looks like
put
he
a
needs
towel.
to get out.
Like puts a towel over her shoulder. Hold on. And like picks you up, Falchion.
He's just limp.
What is that? Really, dude?
It's Merpin
I'm
time.
enjoying myself, man.
Sorry. Anyway, you were saying
What the fuck was that?
it's Merpin time. Look, man,
You-
we're in the middle of a deep.
Yeah,
She's alright.
your eyes are glazing over, and I'm just murping, bro. I'm just murping.
Zariah like goes over, picks you up to where she's like putting you over her shoulder, kind of like a child, and immediately gives you like a hug, to where like it's motherly in a sense, but like she's trying to show like that rough side to like try to like pull you out of it. Give me another
Almost
wisdom
like-
save with advantage this time.
Advantage, you got it. You got
Advantage.
it. 20.
Okay, that is actually a natural 20. I rolled a 19 and a 20 for a 21.
Good
You-
job, bro. Good job.
Feel like the warm comfort of this. If okay, in any cases, this is a full-on orc woman. Amazon is an understatement for this woman.
Hey,
She is a
in the
full-on.
back of my mind, man,
She's a full-on glamazon WWE freaking Hall of Famer.
hey yo,
Mommy.
hey, if that's anything, any kind of squeeze like that is gonna either break my back or bring me back to life. That's all I'm gonna say.
She is like. It feels like your like wings are kind of getting a little bit so like their threshold, but like she's like wrapping you in like an embrace to where she's like, "Come on." Sometimes you got to realize In some situations, things happen for a reason, even if they were for malicious attention. You've got to find a way to go through this, even if it's an extremely hard road or a surprisingly normal route. Try to breathe in and take your time with things. Don't rush. All it takes is just one grain of sand to let time continue.
Falchian's eyes, which were once glazed over, now start to kind of tear up. He's gonna close his eyes, and he's just gonna say, I couldn't save them.
It's fine, darling. Your trauma is something not to talk about right now. But when in given time, it'd be nice to tell us a little bit something about yourself. Even if it's not with me, probably with them.
He says, "You're right. This burden is not something that I should deal with alone."
To where she just puts you down.
And then I'm just gonna say, "Oh yeah, how's this back? Can you put me down now?"
Sit down on your feet to where she's looking at you. Immediately, just like patting her pants a bit and like repatting the towel on her shoulder. Now then, Falchion, what would you like to do?
Well, I do not like to be manhandled. I mean, woman handled.
There's the ace to
Danali.
steal.
I don't. I
Where
won't say this out loud.
She was about to literally looking at you, just like bumps. There we go. You feel a little bit more better now?
I just say, well, about that slap that I was talking about earlier. Let's just say
You want to
I'll
replay that
forgive
debt
you
now?
this once. I say, let's just say I'll forgive you this once.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But in mean
And
cases,
then I turn to face my party, and I just tell her from under my breath, "Thank you."
I feel like he's not used to saying those words, but
Oh, we don't hear that.
I say it under my breath to where only she can hear it.
Thank you.
that's
Thank
why
you
I didn't
so much,
say it in
mommy.
Theramore's voice.
That's why
I
Theramore can read lips.
Oh yeah, thanks. I've been had.
As you're saying
Thank
that,
you.
Well, I mean,
Angus comes out with a few pieces of paper after like showing on a few things. I do have like a little bit of like bounty board around here, but it's just like the basic stuff.
Oh yeah,
well, I mean,
would you
anything
ring
is
me up for
perfect.
one of those as well?
That's simple. You can do, I don't know, fight a few dire wolves. You can probably fight a few local. I would say you can do like a little bit of yeah, if anything, dire
Be a local
wolves.
wildlife. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, dire wolves. You got a little bit of just like some regular fighting, just like fighting a few people in an arena down a few blocks.
Well, I don't want to kill anyone. I would rather kill animals right now.
Right, I think direwolves are.
I'm feeling the
I don't
wolf
want
as
to kill
well.
anyone in general.
Right.
I don't like harming people.
You see him like collect the other two papers, put them back, and roll them under, and hand you guys the dire wolf. Here you go.
Thank you.
Well, like
Thank you.
Zerai said, let's take baby steps and start out small.
Well, I mean, I feel like if we're gonna be traveling with you, we should at least attempt to get to know each other just a little bit. We don't gotta go through our whole entire history and give out our deepest, darkest secrets. But at least, get to know each other a little bit.
And what better way to do that than fight alongside each other?
Right. I think that's perfect idea, actually.
What say you, Bruiser?
Looking at you, Tarvold. As he's saying, what do you think, Bruiser? Since you are the Bruiser. Hold on. Austin.
Homie,
Holstein,
Well, what's up?
you heard Falchion call you Bruiser.
Yes, hello.
He said, "What do you think, Bruiser?"
Understand? What say you? You think a good way to get to know somebody is to fight alongside them?
Yes, in my experience, yes.
Say, well, very well then. Does anyone object? Say, let's go ahead and you'll want to start with the dire wolf, or
Of course,
what were our
dire
other
wolf.
options?
We're gonna go with the dire wolves, yes.
All right. Starting off where you guys are getting fully prepared, finishing drinks, a little bit of food. Time to go hunt down some glory good kills for some dire wolves, baby.
All right, let's go do it.
Yes,
go.
sir.
You guys are walking down roadblocks, running down a few cliffs to where you are outside of, like, not outside of the town of Clarwood. You are near, like, the grassy terrains of Forestland, to where you kind of just see, like, a few arcing beasts of direwolf clumping around into a good pack. Time to start the frenzy. Roll initiative.
Roll.
Faster.
Initiative! Gabe, that's for you.
That's not too great.
Initiative? That's
Why are you
Oh.
doing?
That's a 10.
Alright, 10. Alright, 10 for Falchion or 10 for Sovereign?
13 for supper. 10
13
for
from
Falchion.
Sovereign, 10 from Falchion. Theramore, would you roll?
You already know it's some piss poor roll. It's a 6.
Alright, 6. And what
I
did
never
you
roll high for initiative.
So, just for Theramore, what did you roll, Tarvold?
I got that dirty 20, baby.
Alright. We're gonna roll for these buckaroos. Now, like natural 1 plus their dex.
Oh, I don't go
for one of
last?
these. Yeah. Their
I
dex
don't
plus,
go last.
plus 2, so it's 3 for one of the dire wolves, and 17 for the other dire wolf, where the other 2 also get a 10 and an 8. So, starting off the very first is Tarvold.
Oh, this is gonna be an easy turn, brother. You know what I'm gonna do?
Rajay.
I'm a bonus action Rajay. You know what I'm gonna do for my action though?
Attack.
No, Radiant Soul. All right.
Us. He's gonna.
Alright,
Then
Radiant
I'm gonna fly 10 feet up in the air because I can't attack.
Hey, let's go. We got to say. He has wings.
Alright.
That's
Radiant
level 3 Athemar, bro.
floating up in the air with your Radiant Soul. You were in the air after raging.
Yes. I'll have to make an attack next turn, but this is how the build's gonna go. I'm going to do a shit ton of damage next turn.
Next
Yes.
up is one of the dire wolves. Let's hold on. Kazikaz has actually got to change something real quick. It's going to be the dire. It's going to be the dire wolf, as it's looking at you, Falchion. Gonna go in for an attack. Does a 18 plus 5, 23. Does 23 hit?
23 hits him.
Alright.
I would think it does.
I need you to make a a strength saving throw. Where you take,
It's doing that.
yeah. So it's going.
Kaz, this isn't gonna sound very good.
Go ahead.
Natural 1 for a 4.
Ooh, dear God, you do not anything to nat one, so unless it's a negative. You take a total of 9 points of piercing, and you are knocked prone from the bite as it just runs, tackles you immediately from your wing, causing you to fall down onto the ground. Where it immediately is going to further on go for like another bite. Not one for that bonus action attack. Ending its turn. Ending its turn. Next up to Snuff, it's going to be you, Sovereign.
I'm gonna call out to Sovereign and be like, "Can you give me a hand?"
Help
You
me.
dead already? Ah, you are weak. I will punch my newly metally infested hands together, and I'm gonna go up to the nearest direwolf, and I'm gonna slug it.
Alright, hold on. Repeat that again?
Is he punching the direwolf?
I'm punching a direwolf.
You're punching a direwolf, and you said you're newly... Okay, roll the hit for melee for an unarmed strike.
Okay. So, keep in mind, this is something different. So I'm going to punch it. What is my modifier? It's a lot of things to pull up here at once, but it is...
It's only on a melee weapon attack.
Okay. Yeah, no, dude. I'm punching it. I am the melee weapon attack. That is a 23 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. What is this? What is plus PB? Proficiency bonus. Okay.
Man,
That
forgot
is
about
a-
the proficiency bonus.
That is 10 points of force damage.
You are immediately going up, running to blast straight at its hide, towards getting sit back. You have a bonus action.
Okay. For my bonus action, I will. I guess I'll go ahead and I'll punch it with the other arm.
All right.
But this is my actual metal fist. Oh wait, I'm supposed to roll the hit. I'm stupid.
Slow tail.
Oh, that's a natural 19 plus 8 for a 27.
All right, hold it. Full damage.
3 points of force damage. I rolled 8 and a 1. Nice.
So you hitting repeatedly at the body.
Do you like me now?
It's looking pretty good.
And you are still standing after that? Oh, you are as tougher than I thought.
Ending your turn.
Yes.
Next up being... What is your dexterity, Falchion?
A 20.
Alright, you go. For your
Like, man, why not even ask?
He's prone, so you
Well, I'm currently prone.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm
so
saying.
I have to spend my action to get up.
Mm-hmm. Get up.
But I've got a Dread Ambusher. I am a Gloomstalker.
Mm-hmm.
Do the direwolves have dark vision?
Say again?
Direwolves, I'm pretty sure direwolves have dark vision. Or they at least have blind sight.
They do not have blind sight or dark vision.
Oh. Well, anyway, I'm not gonna, like... I have no action because I had to use it to get up. Or how does prone work? Is it, like, some of your movement, or is it your action?
It's your
You
actions.
use
half of
half
your
your movement to get up.
Half of my movement, so that takes 20 feet of movement because I have 40 feet because of a Dread Ambusher from Gloomstalker.
Yeah.
So, so then I'm going to stand up and I'm gonna say, all right, Is it just that one direwolf, or is there more?
There's more direwolves, it's just that one attacked you.
Mm-hmm. That one attacked me. You said it was looking pretty hurt.
No.
Okay, well check this out.
That's the one I hit.
I'm gonna get, because of this, I'm gonna get 3 attacks. So, I'm gonna take my arrow. I'm gonna, well, put it this way. All right, I'm going to activate my bonus action Zephyr Strike.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to
Attack
cast a
twice.
Zephyr Strike, and then I'm going to fly up into the air with my extra 20 feet.
Yep.
We'll get an opportunity attack.
Not with Zephyr Strike.
Now what's up?
Zephyr strike, dude.
Yeah, Zephyr Strike makes it to where my movement doesn't provoke opportunity.
Okay.
From up there, I'm gonna give it some hell. I'm gonna take an arrow, shoot it.
You're gonna take 2 hours to strike.
Well, I'll get 2 attacks. So
Yeah.
I get 1 attack, and then I get an extra attack that does extra damage. And so with this attack, I'm gonna try to hit that wolf, and with another attack, I'm gonna try to hit something from further away.
You were doing 2 attacks.
Yes.
The wolf stalker
Yeah,
gets an
that's-
extra attack.
Yeah, so... Yeah, you still be doing... It's 2 arrows. That's why I said 2 arrows.
Okay, so I'm gonna take that first arrow, loose it to that direwolf. That is a 13 plus 10.
Yep.
That is a 23 to hit.
Definitely.
So I'm going to loose that arrow into this direwolf. And that will hit for 12 points of piercing damage.
Alright. Straight to a tide.
You still kicking?
Still kicking.
Take another one. So I'm going to loose another arrow.
Yep, take another shot.
As like the shadows start to like come, what's it called? Start to like mist around. That is a 19.
Hits.
And this will deal an additional 1d8 of the weapons type. That is 13 plus... Okay, that is 14 points of piercing damage.
Alright. Getting that other hit. Alright, bro.
That's
shots.
the end of my turn.
Yep, 2 shots down. Before you riddled in the same place, splitting the arrow through. Ending your turn. It's going to be the direwolf right in front of Aileen. Going to take a charge with 2 attacks, because it's doing an action and bonus action. Going straight at you, Sovereign.
Come and just try to hit me.
15 for the first one.
15 misses.
Second one is a 7, to where they both miss.
Yep. Ha! Ah,
Keeping
I
that
can
at a,
move a lot faster with this.
keeping that at a snuff. Ending that one's turn. Theramore, you are up.
Awesome sauce. Let's go ahead and attack. Do chromatic orb. I guess one that's furthest from me.
Do sweet lord, chromatic orb.
Chromatic Orb's such a good spell.
It really isn't.
Yeah,
I
if
think
you
I'm
have
not
the
too
components
tired.
for it,
She has arcane focus, dude.
there's a
Yeah.
gold, like 100 diamond gold
I want you to keep.
prerequisite for
I
it.
want you to keep this fact in theory. An arcane focus destroys components.
Even gold cost?
Even gold cost. Now, if it's
Are you
revivify, when it comes to revivify, a DM's role is on revivify for gold pieces. Everything else that requires a gold piece, arcane focus, I'm allowed.
Alright,
22 to hit, by the way.
Say it again, Becca.
22.
Hits.
Alright.
Nice.
Which one did you say you were aiming for?
The one closest to me.
All right. It'd be like that the last one that's going in initiative right in front of you.
Fine.
That's alright. 10 points of damage.
The attack hits 3d. You said chromatic orb, correct?
Yes, fire damage.
A fire damage, and you rolled the 3d8.
Yep,
Sweet lord, how much did you say?
it was 10.
Ooh. To where, like, you are sitting up. What does this chromatic orb look like?
Can't. Until it looks like a blue flame. Actually, kind of like there's like little eye shards in her hand before it turns to fire.
To where it is starting to poof out from the palm of your hand, kind of like a little ball spinning around with pretty much the cackle and crackling of the eyes swimming around, to where it just spins and dashes out in like plume of instantaneous fire.
And by the way, 3.
Ooh,
3, by the way.
3?
Yes. On the D20 roll.
To hit?
I don't remember what odds were. No, I don't remember what the odds
Oh,
were.
no. Oh, okay. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for actually reminding me. Okay, I had to get out the book. I had to get out the player's
I don't
handbook.
remember.
I think
Oh no, I rolled a D20 because like what we did was like odds were something and evens were the opposite, because we didn't like the thing where it was just a 1. If I rolled a 1, to make it more interesting. I think odds were something happened from the table, and evens nothing happened.
Yeah, and you said 3, and that's odd.
Now I've got to.
Yeah, you gotta roll the table.
So I've got to roll on the table. And I don't have. I need to open my book back up.
That's I said
should've
yes.
opened it up.
I gotta go for the table. I'm looking. There it is. I have to use the player's handbook.
I need to. Let me. Oh, 22.
22. Creatures have disadvantage on saving throws. The next spell you cast in the next minute that includes a saving throw. Okay. I think
That's good for me then.
It's fine for you because you don't have disadvantage, but creatures, I think this can count everyone except for you, Theramore.
It does.
Yeah.
Well, then good. I have a subconscious spell because guess what?
Did you hit everybody with that?
She hit.
Maybe.
As it is, she hit the dire wolf with an actual spell. Her surge, on the other hand, is Imogen's wildfire.
Alright, what do I have to roll? So what am I rolling?
Nothing.
Exactly?
You don't roll anything. Now,
Did you careful spell?
No, the thing is, a surge is different from actual magic. A wild magic
okay.
surge is literally her whole entire force of her magic going haywire.
Yep.
Thank God no one turned into a potted plant.
Yeah, that
Alright.
could have happened.
Yes, Becca?
I'm gonna cast Shatter.
Ha, fa, ha, ha, ha.
Shatter's fun.
See,
So now I gotta mark off those 2 points.
hold on,
This is
Becca.
fine.
Because I took my favorite meta magic.
Becca, hold on.
And let me go and roll again.
Becca, hold
Yes?
on.
I hope
Becca, please hold on.
no. I cast
Okay.
Shatter.
No, I cast Shatter.
Okay, that's a saving throw, Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
It's the same one that I'm targeted before with the
Alright.
chromatic orb. That's who I'm going.
Natural
aiming at.
19.
Fucking! Did you roll with disadvantage?
That is correct, with disadvantage. Damn
Damn
it.
it! Yeah, that's 60. So
With disadvantage?
so it
No.
takes half
I
damage.
forgot with disadvantage. So the actual low number is an 11.
11 fails.
Alright, it's a 10-foot radius. Roll
Yeah.
that damage.
If it's hitting any of my party, I'm casting Castle Spell, but if it's not, fuck everybody else.
I think it would be in Solveren's era. Like Solveren's era.
Alright. So, Careful Spell.
So careful spell. Out of the range.
Here. I can't spin it.
And
Oh, no, that's great. 6 points.
all right, toward the and you know what the roll, Becca, because you casted another.
I'm doing it. 7.
That is odd. You know the rules.
Let me. I know the rules.
Spotted plant.
I got turned into a sheep last time.
So
61.
61. For the rest of the minute, you
Why
must
did I close
shout when
that?
you speak.
Good thing she's a silent person.
You must shout when you speak. So, anytime you are within combat and are about to cast a spell or even talk during combat, you have to shout, Becca. Rules are rules.
Alright. The rules are rules.
Yeah, to where like you are casting out a thunder wave of energy, kind of like glass shattering, but as soon as you hear the of thunder quaking around, hitting the target, hitting it out, it is looking hurt. Ending of your turn. Last one initiative is the one that you just hit constantly with a lot of spells. It's going to run charge and hit you. Does a 30-20 hits. 30-20 hits, I know for a fact it does. Don't test me now.
Is Becca standing next to me? Oh, sorry. Is Theramore standing next to me? And character, please.
Dude, you ran out to go punch a dire wolf, so that's a dead ass
I did.
no.
Okay, that's fine. Never mind.
But yeah, 30-20 hits. I know it does, Theramore. Don't you dare. And I need you to make a string saving throw.
A what saving throw?
String saving throw, DC 13.
I actually succeeded.
What did you roll? Oh, you actually rolled a 13.
I rolled a 19 minus 2.
Okay. Take 8 points of
I'd
piercing
say
damage
You're
as
7!
it goes to bite you on your arm, trying to drag you to the ground to where you're able to pull back.
I've actually stood up. Like, she's yelling. I actually stood there. What the fuck?
I'm gonna be looking back at her. I'm like, stand strong, flower.
All right,
Fuck you!
16 plus 5. She definitely yells that.
Oh, she yells the
Well,
other
I mean,
one.
I have to yell. I have
Yeah.
to yell everything.
Yeah, you have to yell
I'm just not
everything.
yelling because I have other
21?
people in my house.
She
21,
yells the obscene one too.
21 definitely hits as well. To where it's going for another bite, make another string saving throw.
I'm not gonna get that lucky.
Another 8 points of piercing damage. Don't tell me
I
you
just
rolled
rolled
the
a
same.
19.
Oh my god. To where it goes again to pull you down with another like vicious bite. Kind of, it's like the bite that Clementine got. To where like it starts dragging you a little bit and you still won't go down.
I
And
will not go down, bitch.
Ending your turn. Definitely
tell
yells at you. Who are you talking about, boy? Just yelling at you even more.
You know, she's just yelling and he has no choice but to yell.
Back up into initiative. Tarvold, it's you.
Natural 20
Alright.
Tarvold.
Alright, is there one that looks like it's fresh, or is every one of the direwolves damaged?
Not every one of the direwolves are still one that is still fresh.
I will go after the one that's still fresh.
Alright, go ahead.
Rolling, baby. Oh my god. This man called it natural 20.
There
Alright.
you go. Out here to smite some puppies.
Now, here's gonna be the fucked up thing. I'm gonna roll max damage. I'm gonna call it right now.
More like
So, Kaz?
minimum.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I rolled max damage.
And the max damage being...
Well, since I chose Zealot, I rolled an extra d6. So I rolled a 16 times 2 would be 32 at 11.
Alright, how do you want to do this? Because you clear the whole health.
Oh.
I would say he's coming down in blinding speed and just stabs it right in the skull with the battle axe.
It's literally trying to copy Theramore. You will die by the sound of music. Crescendo straight up into this guy killing the dire wolf.
The axe cuts through the dire wolf completely. It sort of singes off because of the radiant damage.
Clean shaven, out. Dire wolf down. 1 dire wolf down. 3 left.
Ah!
Got a bonus action.
Fuck you, dire wolf. That's my bonus action.
Oh, you're not gonna attack again.
You
Okay.
direwolf.
Okay. Ending your turn, or are you actually going to?
I guess I'll be there to help if needed.
All right. Ending your turn. Next up would have been that dire wolf, but it got clipped in half. So
He got a.
With a good old one-shotter, I love it.
it be you, Salvard.
All right, I'm gonna just giddily run up to the one that's in front of Theramore, and I'm gonna pile drive it.
You're gonna grapple it, so give me a
Nah.
Run
strength.
and jump and just. No, I mean like I'm jumping at it and I'm just elbow down, just
Then that's not a pile drive. That's an elbow drop.
Anyway, I'm elbow dropping him.
He's hitting the people's elbow. He's at
19 to hit.
Hits.
Oh wait, no, not 19. 21. Hits anyway. That's 5 points of force damage.
Still up as you go to hit it and just.
Have you took any medicine? Okay.
And
Alright.
as it's still up, I'm gonna turn around, and let's see. I'm gonna smack it again.
Go ahead, roll the hit.
I'd say, still up, huh? You are a resilient son of a... that's a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Here we go. More damage. Oh, that's 8 points of force damage.
How do you want to do this?
Well, after the elbow drop didn't work, I'm just gonna... two-hand fist and just down onto the skull.
As soon as you try the corporate elbow, it doesn't go through immediately. In fact, I think it makes it a little bit more ticked off than usual.
I didn't put my
You
back
go
in
down
there
with
first.
a double axe handle smash, and to where it's dead, crushed.
I want to make
skull.
sure the blood splatters on Theramore.
Asset.
She's still yelling this. She's still yelling this. Yep. 2 dire wolves
There you
down.
go. I protected you.
2 dire wolves down.
Don't get bit too hard, okay?
Falchion, it's you.
I thought he was going to do the whole red cyclone.
Red Cyclone.
Stand up and start.
Sure.
No, I won't do that. That's too much. Anyway.
It's you, Falchion.
Let's go, baby.
All right, so I don't have my dread thing anymore, dread ambusher, but I can still do a lot of damage. So I'm gonna fly. I have 30 feet of movement. I've got my Zephyr Strike.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna fly over to the next direwolf, and I'm gonna let's see, an extra 10 feet into the air, an extra 10 feet over towards it, and I'm gonna draw my longbow to shoot down towards it.
Roll that.
I'm going to bonus action Hail of Thorns.
Roll the hit, dude.
Okay. I have it.
He put his dice up out of habit.
This dude. I swear.
That is a 19 to hit.
Definitely.
Okay. Do I need to roll to maintain concentration on Zephyr Strike?
You were shooting. It does not need concentration. Only if you're casting another spell.
Well, like I said, I bonus action Hail of Thorns.
You bonus action Hill of Thorns. Hold on.
Hail of Thorns is a concentration, and it is a bonus action.
Zephyr Strike is also a concentration, so you would have to let go of Zephyr Strike.
Right, so I'll just let go of it to give myself advantage on this attack, and make it deal 1d8 extra force damage.
Alright, yeah. Zephyr Strike is out.
So I'll do that, and I'll also bonus action Hail of Thorns. So this is going to be a big hit. So it hits. We'll roll damage. Bro, I don't care. I want to do damage. They survived 2 of my shots, so I'm just going to try to make this over with. So,
Well, it needs to make a dexterity saving throw. Hold on. If you're going to do Hail of Thorns.
From Hail of Thorns, yeah. Let me roll the rest of the damage, and then I'll... If that is... if it succeeds, then I'll...
Yeah, it succeeds, it takes half. And it definitely would succeed at this, because it's an additional... Because this is away from a save, so...
What'd you roll?
That is a 16.
Plus 3, I think.
A 16, yeah, a 16 will succeed, so it'll take half damage from Hail of Thorns.
It's 14 plus 2, so 16.
Never mind, my bad, misspoke.
Okay. So, that is 4 plus 5, and then the 1d8 for the Zephyr Strike. So it's 9 piercing, 3 force, and I need to roll a 1d10.
No, hold on, dude. If you're doing 2 concentrations, you have to choose Hail of Thorns or Zephyr Strike.
Wait, it's Zephyr Strike just lasts once before the spell ends. I can just...
Concentration is up to 1 minute. For Zephyr Strike. I'm reading it right here.
So if you cast Hail of Thorns, you'd lose Zephyr Strike.
Yeah. So you would have Hail of Thorns, not Zephyr Strike.
Well, one's an action and one is a bonus action. Zephyr Strike is from my...
Doesn't matter, you can
It
only have one
doesn't matter.
concentration
You can
spell up at a time.
You can cast a spell on a bonus action. The duration counts as concentration.
It's still concentration.
It doesn't matter if it's on bonus action or action. If it has a concentration.
Technically, if you were to cast a spell using your action, your bonus action, you would have to use the shoot.
Casting time is a bonus action. Read the duration. It says concentration.
Yes.
You can't have 2 concentration and one's up at the same time.
Well, in that case, I will not Hail of Thorns. I'll just use my Zephyr Strike, which deals 3 force damage. And I'll also use my favored foe.
And your favorite...
To add an additional 1d4.
What is your
4.
What is your favorite enemy, actually?
It's not favorite enemy, it's just favored foe.
He is the Tasha's variation of the rule.
The mark. Just marks for an extra damage on a hit.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, it's a separate hunter's mark. Like what, what's his name, Jerry has on Drift.
So, let's see, let me tally all that up. So that was a...
Oh no,
if I remember correctly... Yeah.
Yep.
That was 9 piercing, an additional 4 piercing, and 3 force.
Yeah, so... Hold on, say the numbers again.
16 damage.
Alright, 16 damage. How do you want to do this?
As I use this as Zephyr Strike to... The wind kind of like spirals around this arrow. And I'll just say, I told you once, I'll tell you again. I never miss. As I... Straight through the eyes.
Get it caught. Straight between the eyes. Mike, they get it regardless. Any form of ranger still gets it.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can either take favored foe or favored enemy. I think it's interchangeable. I don't know if they get both.
Vex took favored enemy and hers was dragon, but my guy took favored foe. So I don't get favored enemy, I get favored foe instead.
He doesn't get favorite enemy until later on. You can choose one of those two. At like the beginning. He doesn't get until later.
So I got this instead. And at level 3, instead of getting primal and primeval awareness, I got primal awareness.
To where it's
Which just
down.
gives me speak with animals.
Was that all of them?
Let's see. That would be all of them.
I still have my bonus action.
That would be
That's all of them. That's all the
Oh,
values.
nice.
To
Well,
where
in that case, I'm just
initiative
going to
ends.
float back down to the ground.
Where you float back down, initiative is over. Getting your bearings together.
Woohoo!
I'm going to try
No
to
longer yelling.
scour the battlefield to get my arrows back.
Give me either a medicine or survival.
I'm gonna
I'll-
look for him.
I'll
using
take you
my,
up on that survival.
I'm not looking for your arrows.
That is
Screw
a
it.
13.
All right. You're able to get only a few of the arrows. The other two broke as soon as you try to pull them out. So I would say about 2.
Nice. I get 2 arrows back. Dope.
So that was well worth it.
I'm just
Well,
looking
well,
at
that-
Paramore, and she's like covered in the direwolf blood. I'm just like,
I'm going to fucking kill you. I hope you know that.
Hey, would I have
look.
direwolf blood on me?
You would, yeah.
Okay.
I've got it on me too. I'm not squeamish.
I
I
ain't
was-
screaming, but you did it on purpose, little bitch.
Damn. Got your
I
knife.
can clean it
I would
off
like
for
to
you
say
if you want.
I think I had the best kill out of everyone.
You have a very strong axe, my friend.
It was a very good, clean hit. That was actually pretty cool. I said we worked well together. Actually, we got pretty good as a team.
I quite surprised myself. I didn't think that I would be as strong as I am. I would, hardly punch somebody before, but this is
To
exhilarating.
be fair, I had done a bunch of damage to that. No offense, but I did hit it with 2 pretty big spells.
Your magic is crazy. I saw that. You did something and then something else happened. You cast like 2 spells in one is what it looked like. It was I've never seen anything like it.
But all sorcerers can do that. It's really hard to explain, and it's something that we can all do.
Well, surely not all of them, because I had some in my village and they could not do what you could do.
Well, they must have had different spells, but
That
it's
could
just
be
something
true.
that most. It's a spell that we can cast. I mean, maybe they had different ones than I do.
You shot out it was like an orb, and it was a fire orb, and something else happened after that. I can't really explain it. I wasn't looking, but I just heard
That
something.
the thing that happened after the orb. I have a little thing I need to tell y'all. My type when they called me a wildflower, it's because my magic's a bit on the chaoticer side. Whenever I cast a spell, like a powerful one, like I was just casting, weird things tend to happen afterwards.
While she's saying all this, I've got like a handkerchief, and I'm like scrubbing the blood off of the side of her face and like part of her clothes and stuff.
I cast Prestidigitation and it's all gone.
I'm just blinking. I'm just, oh, well, that would have been nice, instead of you just complaining about how it was messing up your frame and all this.
I
You could
never
just
complained
combine
about it. I just
it.
said it was rude and you did it on purpose.
Well, I
But
said
yeah,
that
it's
you
weird
didn't mean
thing-
it, it's just that. Continue, sorry.
It's just weird things that happen after I casted the spells.
For us, no one's asking that the barbarian was suddenly able to fly.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, I look over at Torvald and I kind of look at him and I'm like, you have wings?
Just looking at him.
Since
So,
when?
Well, I mean,
Say
he's an ASMR. Some of them, the wings vary between different types of
What the
ASMRs,
dog
but
doing?
yeah,
Really, dude.
I wasn't. I was surprised, but not too surprised.
I'll look up in in the sky and say, "Fuck you, you motherfuckers! See where I am now."
Oh, I don't know who
Oh
he's looking
right.
at. I'm looking up and I don't see anybody.
I don't either. Let him have his moment.
As you guys are
It is beautiful.
getting your bearings together and talking, you kind of hear a bit of clapping. You kind of hear clapping.
At least it didn't turn into a potted plant. Last time I turned into a plant.
That happened?
It's happened before, and I'm assuming it will happen again.
Oh,
You,
well,
as
you must find a way to control this because you are a teacher and that would not look good for your students if you cast a spell and you turn into a plant. They're like,
you,
are you they going to listen to a plant? No.
you
They're
guys
going to listen
are
to me.
like having this moment where you hear a lot of clapping coming from right behind where you guys are. Just start clapping very slowly.
Theramore turns around, throws a dagger in her hand.
To where you see that exact same person from your little encounter last night. Biker jacket, barbed wire tattoo, and a
You're
criminal
the wolf,
eyes.
right? If I remember correctly.
That is correct.
Great.
I mean, love that little show that you guys put on. Very dazzling. But,
Can you just leave us alone?
Yeah, I want no business with this, you know.
no, I don't think I can. I don't even think I want to. It's just kind of fun playing little mind games with you guys. But, nonetheless, I won't do anything. Just guys, let you have your little victories while you can. After all, the next time we ever meet, it won't end so nicely. To where you see him walk away straight and go to the right of a tree and is gone.
He was just by
Uh,
himself. There was nobody else with him.
yeah, the other members of the non weren't there.
I'm sure he could probably have summoned them at his will, though. If things were to go in, you know, awry.
Yeah, I don't know. It just last night seemed strange. Like why leave us? Why threaten to kill us the entire talk and then just all of a sudden leave us? I mean, thankfully alive, but what's the bigger picture? What's going on?
You know, speaking of this morning I awoke, but I didn't wake up like in peace. I awoke in a sweat. And at first I was thinking, oh, it's because I was getting stronger. You know, when I was young, my mother told me if you wake up in sweat, it means that you are getting rid of disease. And I was thinking, oh, so I've ridded myself of the disease, but it was in the night when I was sleeping. I had visions in my head, things I was seeing that were not quite there. I saw myself like I was in the past, and this wolf man, he was in the dream, and he was chasing me.
That's different. Alright.
I know it sounds like it's something that's like a child would tell you and say, "Oh, it's a monster. He was chasing me in the night." But I tell you, it happened. It
Oddly, I
happened.
believe it. I believe you.
And I saw the face that Falchion was making in the morning as well. Something truly bothered him in his sleep. Words cannot describe what that man's face was showing.
We all saw it, darling.
I feel for him. I want to know more about what's happening. What's happening to me? What's happening to him? Why me and him? I don't know. Did you have a dream, perhaps, last night?
To y'all's extent, it was just about spiders. Um, not the biggest, and that lady that was behind me during the altercation last night. I just don't like spiders.
The vision of spiders just kind of make you feel all icky and stuff. Like you have to move.
Yeah, it makes me feel like there's something on me and I need to get it off, and it just. I should have meditated last night instead of sleeping.
just thinking about it, all the skittering, makes me want to take all this armor off.
Right. I knew I should have meditated instead of slept, but it just. I felt like I actually needed to sleep for once instead of going into a trance.
I'm looking at Torvald and I'm like, you had dreams too, no?
I do.
Did you dream last night?
I did.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
What did you see?
Um, that's something I'm not at liberty to discuss at the moment. It's very personal.
I see. There are things I do not wish to share as well.
In
Because I
Torvald's
feel it would,
mind,
you know.
a little identity, like an image bubble, appears up. Press R1 in circle to kill.
I'm gonna try something actually. I'm gonna pull up Abercrombie
Are you
and
pulling
see
him
if
out?
he knows anything about the play.
You pull him out. Abercrombie is completely dry and looks like he's back into his capable means, but a little bit of I would say like a good moderate of memory seeped out to where you ask him about the Flay of Nine. He's like, that is entirely new to me, actually.
Hey, well, I do know a couple of members that I can put down. There was someone that called himself Wolf, and I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that the spider lady that was behind me is probably named Spider, since the wolf dude named himself as Wolf.
Okay, Wolf and Spider. Keeping that
There's
in
9 of them.
9 members, Fillet of 9. It sounds like a full course.
Yeah, and then there's also a 10th dude that we didn't see, we just heard his voice, and we don't know anything about him.
10th. Huh. Strange. Oh, there's actually one thing I've been meaning to ask all three of you.
What?
Yes.
Have you uh, uh, do you remember anything about the fall of Tamriel?
Of course,
Yeah,
we
we
were
were all
there.
there. And I just start writing everything about that down so he could have that back.
I'm like looking. I'm like, you're writing down what happened. Oh, include where the include where were in the building with him.
You
From
don't
there and
think I'm not gonna
continue
give
onward.
everything down? What kind of person do you think I am? I am a researcher. I know how to take notes and give all the important information.
Keep in mind, Sovereign can like read, but he can't read well. So he's seeing all these words being written. He thinks you're writing a lot more than you are, and he's just like, oh, and include the part about and like going on about this, and you're just like, okay,
I
and
want to stab you if
in
you don't
reality, you
shut
have
up.
like 2 sentences written down.
She's gonna stab you with her pencil.
Okay, all right, I'll back off.
Oh wait, no, this is
Like
Theramore.
she's like
This is Theramore, an ink pen.
True, it's
she's
a
like magically
feather,
writing with a
a
quill. Like she's
quill.
not even like writing herself. She's like she has like a little. She's using magic
Prestidigitation
to
writing
write.
with it. Yeah.
It's literally like
Like
writing
yeah,
to the fact of like, okay, first off, moves her hand from book as book and pen are levitating and still writing in there. Now,
Still
first
writing.
off,
yeah.
this is
That's
You want to throw
what she's
hands?
doing. Like the
You want
book,
to throw
like the book and the
Still
pen is
writing.
just like levitating as she's like mentally writing what she wants down in the book. First off, first of all, I am going to stab you if you don't tell me what I need to write down. I know what he needs to know. I was there.
Confused. You said I need to tell you what to write down, and now you're going to stab me because I'm telling you what? I don't know.
I was
I'm just going
telling
to walk
I
over
was
there.
telling Abercrombie what he needed to know. I was talking to the book, not you.
Um, Marivor, as like Abercrombie's in
Yeah.
the book, as you keep rambling on, you keep on writing more about Tamriel. You start writing everything about Tamriel. Now you're writing out anger, want to punch. I want to stab him with this pen. I'm going to stab him. I don't know when I'll stop. And he keeps on saying stab, stabbing again, keep stabbing.
My bad. The spell works where it writes out my thoughts. Let me go back.
To where you have to like edit it out a little bit.
Whoopsies.
Did you just say rip out a piece of paper, Solverine? You know you
Whoopsies.
can't rip it. You know you can't rip Abercrombie. He'll lose his memory.
I won't rip it. I won't rip
If
it.
you rip my book, I rip you in half.
I'm sitting about
Don't touch
12 feet away on a stone, just like kind of rocking back and forth, like she's going to stab me. She's going to stab me if I
She
say
goes,
something. So I just won't say it.
like writing down the information and like getting enough. We're gonna end for tonight, and we're gonna start the full course arc of Nightmare Paradise.
Ooh, okay. You better watch where you sleep. Kill you.
Yep. Starting off, as soon the episode will be uploaded
She's going
probably
to
by
stab me. She's going
tonight,
to stab me. She's going to
and the
stab
whole
me.
entire arc
Nice.
of
Okay.
again campaign. Yeah, we're gonna end for tonight. Start of the full course arc.
Man, hey, we got our level 3, and we got to do some cool combat stuff.
All right.
Yeah, definitely.
Those
Beginning
direwolves never stood a chance.
beginning into the mark, you got an end, like in the end of the whole entire thing. You got intimidated a little bit, and a little bit more insight on what Wolf is on his demeanor. Wolf in his name is very ruthless, as you can see as his speed keeps up with him. Very tenacious, but pure, unadulterated aggression is in his eyes.
Hmm.
Hopefully,
Kind
let's.
of reminds me of someone. I won't say anything.
Hopefully, let's see what this whole entire party of dreamers can get themselves into and what information they can discover throughout the full course arc. In the meantime, this has been your DM Arceus signing off. See you later, guys.
Have a good night.